Do 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 do. Hey, what's up? I was walking through the mall today. I come up with spontaneous jokes. Sometimes I make people laugh, sometimes they don't. I can't stand excessive smells. I was walking through the perfume section of the mall, and my God, it smelled like someone broke several bottles of cologne or perfume. It's just horrible smell. Anyway, there's a couple people standing there. Women don't have the same sense of humor men do. And I said, my God, it smells like a truck hit a herd of hookers. I thought that was funny. They didn't. What happened to people? They don't have a sense of humor anymore. What is wrong with people? Anyway, I'm going to edit that out of this video. Sorry. I've got a good sense of humor. You might not, but I do. Someone in Germany is actually going to find great offense at what I just got done saying, even though it was meant to be a joke, meant to be funny. As someone that's half German, I'm slightly disparaged at the lack of sense of humor of my German brethren. Sorry, I'm going to get on topic here immediately. You know, like if you buy a modern car, all like the frou-frou that's in there, like butt warmers for your seat, and, you know, about 20 or 30 other things that are completely stupid that really shouldn't exist in your car, but they may make you want to buy it. And cameras are no different. You know, there's a list of about a dozen things, but I actually made these my top 5. Let me know what you think is also should be in the top 5 instead of mine, or should be added to this list. I can think of about a dozen different things. But these are, by the way, there's a link below. Oh God, there's a link below. Someone sent me a link, and it's on Olympus's own YouTube page. They call it like ultra hypersonic sensor cleaning. It's really just an ultrasonic vibration on the cover glass, but they've got a fancy name for it. But you got to see a link on this video. It's under Olympus sensor cleaning. It's like about a 15-second long video. I'll put the link below. It's hilarious. There's like a speck of something, and it's like a crusty pustule or something they put on the top of the sensor, and then they turn it on, and immediately atomizes it into 100 little particles, and then immediately all 100 particles fall, shoop, right back on the sensor. This is Olympus's own YouTube page. I'm not actually dumping on Olympus, but I thought it was hilarious. They took one giant particle, and they ultrasonically destroyed it into 100 little fine particles, and then the 100 little fine particles, they lifted up due to the ultrasonic activation, and they immediately went, shoop, and fell right back on the sensor. Sorry. Number one stupid thing, and the only reason these idiot camera companies, and I'm including all of them, put this garbage in your cameras is because you're too afraid and or too lazy to clean your own damn sensor. Also, too, these camera companies, all of them, they don't want to get your damn camera back for cleaning. It's like, well, they make a profit doing it. Yeah, but they still don't want to do it. And that's one of the reasons also that they stick this crap in the cameras. It's an ultrasonic shake. It doesn't really remove anything, and ultrasonic never removes oil spots or smudges that make their way to the sensor. They don't do it. They never remove that. They don't do it. And by the way, it's not removing anything when it shakes off a little bit of dust, because it falls to the bottom of the camera, depending on how you got it tilted at the time it's activated, and then it immediately falls right back on the sensor again when you turn the camera around in your bag or whatever. So completely is useless, as we say in the South. Useless as nipples on a bull. Yeah? Right. Useless as, actually in the South say tits on a bull, but I thought it'd be more PC and say nipples on a bull. Useless. The other thing is the delete button. This is my number 2. Something, and thank God Fujifilm listens. They removed the delete button off of the new X Pro 3. You should never ever, I've made several videos on this topic. Do I have to explain myself 1,000 times? You don't need a delete button. Nobody should ever, for any reason, ever, there's never one reason on this earth to use a delete button on your camera. You should always have spare media cards. Using the delete button can cause corruption. It's not my feeling that it can. Countless people report it. I've witnessed it twice myself. It can very well damn cause corruption. You never use the delete button on your camera. Never, ever, ever use the delete button on your camera. What do you do when you're done taking pictures? You pull the card out, you stick it in your computer, you offload them to a remote hard drive or multiple hard drive backups, of course, or solid state drive backups, whatever the case may be. To your RAID array, I don't give a damn where you do. You pull the card out, you stick it back in your camera, and you format it. You never ever delete an image or a video off your camera. Completely useless feature on each and every camera, but all these damn camera companies, they still include a freaking delete button on the camera. Very, very stupid. Film simulations. Now, you're going to hate me for this one. I have no respect for film simulations, but what about Fuji? Yeah, I know. You can actually create far better film simulations. I create profiles in Capture One. You can create profiles for whatever raw editor that you use. It's better. You know, it's far better to do that. It's just there's no reason to shoot unless you're a JPEG shooter. Okay, you want to shoot JPEGs, fine. You want to shoot, fine. You should be shooting RAW. If you like JPEGs, that's fine. You should always be shooting RAWs. Shooting JPEGs only on any halfway decent camera is like having a Lamborghini and only driving at 20 miles an hour to pick up milk on Sundays. Not a smart idea, but do whatever you want. It's your own damn camera. But I can't stand film simulations. They're useless. I never, ever use them. There's no reason to ever use them. I just shoot factory standard, take the RAW in, add whatever profile to it that I deem fit. I never use film simulations in camera. I would never ever do it. There's zero reason on this earth to ever do it. There just isn't. I actually create a swap and trade film simulations. Other people will send me their profiles that they've created, their magic profile film simulations for Capture One. I'll give them mine. And so now I got a huge collection of profiles. It's so easy. I can just take a single raw file and, just scroll through. It's like, does this one work? I don't like that. Does this one work? No. Film simulations? No. People say, what about the new film simulation? This is no slant to Fuji. I never use those things. I would never. Oh my God, Fujifilm's got a new film simulation. Don't care. Don't care at all. Just never going to use it. Never going to use it. In no particular order, this is my top 5. In-camera RAW converter. Why, people keep putting this stuff, everybody's doing this stuff. Nikon, Canon, Fuji, everybody. No, the answer is no. Your camera's not a computer. It's not a computer. In-camera RAW converter, no. 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 Batch, not only is it slow, batch process that stuff in your computer. Why are you using your poor little camera to do what 64 gig of RAM on your freaking desktop or notebook should be doing? Much faster, much better. Why? One image at a time. God, no. Even if not one image at a time. Weather sealing. I've made countless videos on this. I know I've had more cameras apart than the rest of these YouTubers combined. I know where the gaskets are, the type of gaskets, whether it's a foam gasket, a rubber gasket, where it is, why it is. I know about the things that actually add to weather sealing. Okay, they're sealed against short-term, at very best. Okay, Sony's aren't really sealed at all. If every person that's actually performed a nasty weather test, Sony's failed the quickest because they're really not sealed at all. Poor designs, by the way. Is that they're only designed against a short-term invasive, not long-term pervasive. What will end up killing your camera is humidity. Just tonight even, I got 2 image samples of someone's lens that had fungus growing on the inside of the front element. No water got in, but you know what happened? Humidity got in. And then fungus, which is a living life form, started to grow on the inside of the front element. Yeah, so the lens is working fine. The lens was still dry. I don't have a camera here in front of me. All those portals on the side of your camera? The gap around all those portals, i.e. charging ports, SD card ports, USB-C portals, microphone hole, around those, okay? There is room for infiltration of humidity, and what causes corrosion on the main board, because all of those connectors are directly soldered onto the main board, and they're not really all that weather sealed. And I know there's flap doors for those, yeah, but they don't really hold all that super tight. Humidity gets through anything, okay? None of these cameras are sealed against long-term pervasive. You know, when the mold's growing, the corrosion starts setting in and growing. You think your camera's weather sealed, you forget about it. Your camera ain't weather sealed. Some are better sealed than others, but weather sealing is BS. It's 95% BS. It just is. Yeah. Human body is really weather sealed too, right? But you sit there and you like soak in a hot tub, your skin will prune up, and then other things will say your camera's no different. Your body's a lot more waterproof. In this case, we're talking about waterproofness, not weather sealing. Your body's a lot more weatherproof and water sealed than a freaking camera is. But your body won't take that much humidity. Yeah, your hair will droop. Not in my case, of course. Things will happen to your body. Yeah. You ever been in nasty humidity? It just makes you, yeah. Weather sealing's BS. It's good to have as much as possible, but it still doesn't stop the nasty stuff that it ends up destroying cameras and lenses. So these are my top 5. What are your top 5? I'm sure that my top 5 rank somewhere. What about top 10? I can name another 5 more, but these are the primary ones that are just BS. These are what camera manufacturers use to sell you cameras. We've got new in-camera RAW converter. We got new film simulation. Yeah, I could recreate that film simulation and do it even better on Capture One. Just create a profile. Doesn't take you that long. And then you get together with other people and you swap profiles. And within like a few days, you'll have like 100 unique profiles that are way better than anybody's film simulation, whether that be Nikon, Fuji, or anybody else. Yeah. I always cock my eye at people that are talking about new film simulations. Like, yeah, okay, that's great. Yeah, not a JPEG shooter, just don't care. I could do better than that in the profiles of my computer. Why are you so excited about new film simulation? Yeah. Anyway, I digress. Thank you so much for watching. I thought that joke was funny. Those chicks didn't think that was funny at all. Chicks have a different sense of humor, though. This is what I've been told. Observation says to me that that is also accurate. Thank you so much for watching. And have a lovely weekend. Okay? Goodbye.